How you doing, collective? Happy Saturday. Today is 3/14/2026. It's that Lou Day. Doonch, 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 doonch. Okay, it's that 314 day if you in St. Louis, Missouri. Hey, doonch, doonch, hey, doonch, 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 hey, hey, hey. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. I hope everything is going great for you guys. But let's get to this message. I had a dream, y'all, and I woke up, I got into my little meditation, and I'm just like, okay, spirit, so much coming through. But one thing is coming through is if you're a journal, if you like to journal, if you like to write down your daily things and you got planners and things like that, you like to write out certain things a lot. I feel like your person has been reading your journals. You could be having a thought about how your person is acting. Your person could be acting a little strange, and that strange is them understanding it's almost like a disappointment in their energy by reading your journal. They read it and they like, damn, and it hit them that they fucked up or they did. And it's like they don't know how to change things or change the way you think about certain things. Like I said, that's your thoughts. So it's like they like, damn, how I can change their thoughts from this to something better. They know they can't buy anything because you probably wrote in your journal like, I don't care if they do this and that for me, it still ain't gonna change how the way I feel. So they're not buying you anything because they know that that's not going to make you feel better. So it's like they're trying to find a way to make you feel better without you knowing that they read your diary. Me personally, when I journal and I write my thoughts in my my special book, things like that, I don't care if somebody read it, because if you read it, your energy is going to tell me. Now, whoever this is, you probably can't catch the fact that their energy, how their energy is that they read it, but you are catching the fact that something has changed or something has, got in their mind to change their energy towards you. It's not mad energy like that. It's more disappointing type of energy here. This person, like I said, you probably wrote it there like, if they do this and that ain't gonna make, and that was something that they wanted to do or could have done that they felt like would have made it better. But now it's like they got to revise how they're gonna come with you. Maybe they're gonna come to you and talk to you and be like, I understand that I did wrong with this. It's just like, taking accountability for real. And I think that's what that person trying to fix themselves to do. So you could be like, oh, I hope they ain't doing it because I'm done. And I hope they ain't doing it because it's done with. That type of energy right there, calm down a little bit, because you got to understand. Sometimes when people read those things and they act a certain way, they don't believe that you can tell that they did it. That's why, like I said, you don't have that where you can tell that they read it by the way they acted, but you do know that they're acting a difference. It's a difference there. It seems that they change. It's like damn, they trying to walk away from me, or they trying to leave me, they trying to break up with me. Why they acting like that? They're acting like that because, like I said, whatever you said that if they did, it wouldn't change. They don't know what else to do. This person is stuck in their mind. They stuck in their energy off of reading your journal. So if you have a journal and diary, you don't like nobody to read it, you don't want nobody to read it, whatever the case is, put it somewhere safe. Please get you a safe box or something. Put that motherfucker in somewhere. Me, I don't do that. I just put it somewhere where it's there. It's hidden a little bit, but it's there. And I just know somebody was nosy when they was looking for it, number one. And then the way their energy is acting towards me, I can tell that they read it. I put certain things in my journal, in my diary, just on that case, just for that, because I know if somebody read my diary or not. So, like I said, whoever this is, you don't know that they read it, but you know that they changed. Their energy has changed. And let's see what's going on. Like I said, this person definitely is trying to figure out what they can do to change your mind differently about what it is right now with what they have already done. Let's see here. What is it, Spirit? You got these cards here. Intentions is here. Okay. And then it says family. Okay. Okay. And it has awakening right here that turned over as well. So this person had an awakening on the situation by reading your diary, by reading your journal. It's like they like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I ain't the right person for them, or maybe it made them start thinking about something sticking me. It made them start thinking about maybe something sticking them in their heart. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe it's like like somebody stabbed them in their heart with what they read. You know what I'm saying? Or they feel like they can't get past what they read. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they feel like they need to talk to you. Yeah, their intentions. Number one, they shouldn't have been reading your diary. That's one thing they thinking about. They like, damn, I shouldn't have read this shit. If they hadn't read it, they wouldn't have this feeling that they have, right? So you got to make sure when you look at something, it's like looking through somebody's phone. You know, don't look through people's phone, because when you finally do and then you see something, then your mind just go into a whole nother level. You get outside of your energy. Then you start do things that you're going to regret later on, because you already did something that you regret, is read somebody else's most secret and sacred information, you know. So that's what I feel like. I feel like this person just don't that hate that they did that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What else, Spirit? Rooted. Okay, it says wants to settle down, focus on personal growth, stable and enduring. You know, it's almost like this, like y'all relationship was stable, it was good, so why would this person want to look for something? It could have been something you did or said that they thought you lied about, and they probably thought they can get it out of reading your journal or get it out of reading what you write secretly, but they found out something about themselves, and when they did that, it was like, damn, it's almost like they couldn't find anything of that, but they found a lot about themselves. And when they read it, I'm telling you, it hit a nerve in their energy. That's why they're acting that way, because they feel like before they was giving gifts and doing this and take you out, make you feel better. But then they start to read that and know that that's not helping. That's making it worse, or that's making you guilty, type of energy. So they trying to figure out what else can they do to not make you, to not feel so guilty, or for you to make them feel, or for you to feel like they're guilty in whatever they're doing. This is not bad, but at the same time, it's bad for the person who read your journal, your person. Spirit come through, whoever it is. It could be your person, your family, whoever. Clarity and altered is here, okay? Loses touch with reality, changes their mind often. You see what I'm saying? That's your energy, that's your person. That's your person's energy. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they trying to change the way they do things because of what they read in your diary, okay? Clarity. They mean what they say, expressing your needs. You know what I'm saying? Simple truth. So they know you mean what you say because they read it in something sacred, secret. They read it and they know it's real. They know it ain't fake. They know you mean what you say. So they trying to pour their energy towards what they seen you said in that diary or that journal. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I've been fucking up the whole time. It's like they ready to change how they been doing shit because they know how they been doing it so far ain't working. And if they can't, they gonna say that they think you need to deal with somebody else or try to, break up with the situation. Hey, I'm just seeing a breakup here for some reason. I don't know why. Enlightening, solitude, watching, seeing. Look at that. Look how both of them two different cards came up. Seeing. See, this person is seeing something different right now because of what they read. You know what I'm saying? It says, look out for you. Seeing is believing, foresight, aware, and truth. See, they got the truth now. When they was doing things and taking action on something, they thought that was the truth towards getting you to be okay with the energy, or getting you to accept what they, accept moving on with them or whatever. But now they're seeing that what they doing is kind of like breaking y'all up or something. That's what they thinking. But they not understanding those are your thoughts. That's something sacred to your energy. That's what you don't. And another thing is, maybe you need to be honest and tell them the truth about what you think about them giving you gifts. Like, you probably want the gifts, but you ain't happy with them, or that part ain't gonna make you happy. You know that, but they know that shit now too. So it's almost like you don't know they know, so you should talk to them about it. Be like, just get to them, be like, I really, when we get into it and all that, and you buy me gifts and stuff, that's not really gonna help me feel better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the conversation and us understanding each other will make me feel a little bit better. And that might make them feel a little ease in their energy because you told them what they read in your journal. I'm just a messenger. Loving, because this is a loving connection. Y'all love each other. And I just feel like that person just took a glance and shouldn't have done it, needs lots of affection. Let love lead the way, devoted, caring, and passion, because that's what y'all have for each other. That person care about you, because if it was something that really was making them so intense, they would have left. They would have broke up. They would have said, this ain't working out, I think you need to, they wanted to say that, but then they thought about it and was like, damn, I really love this person. I really do. I just need to change the way I do things when we get into it or we have a disagreement. It needs to be something normal, natural, authentic here. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. Look at that value, because y'all value your relationship here. I feel this relationship. It says, loves you just as you are, worth the time and effort, devoted, respect, and dear to your heart. Y'all are very loving couple together. It just needs to be a conversation to ease each other's energy off of what happened. Maybe that person will tell you, I read your journal. I wasn't even trying to read, but I read it and I just seen how you really feel, and it just made me feel some. Y'all gonna be honest with each other, and I think this is gonna work out. So I hope this message gets to whoever it needs to get to right on time. Honey, work this shit out, because this is a beautiful relationship. It's some people don't need to do stuff, but sometimes people just look. Some people ain't even trying to be nosy, but they'll just look and see something that they need clarity of and be like, damn, I didn't know they was doing this and that, and I didn't know they felt that way. And it kind of like being honest after the fact. Okay, take what resonates for you and leave the rest. I hope this gets to whoever it needs to get to right on time. Have a wonderful Saturday. Bye bye.